Today I want to make one new experiment. What else in this big sketchbook that I have talked so many times about, and something has been bothering me for a while and I haven't worked on it so much, and I have been thinking why that is. And the thing is because I have been working with oils that are very oily, obviously, totally different from gouache, which I use in this one mostly. So when I work with this one, what I find is that the gouache paint, I can't put thick layers on, and the paint dries very fast, and that is bothering me a little bit. So I recently saw a video from another YouTuber, and she shows how she GESSOED her sketchbooks, and I thought she talked also about it, about how to about this problem. So I thought I will try that, because I really need to use this sketchbook and I need to have a place where I can try things out, and that will help me to make some sketches that and to simplify things in my composition, and then use it as a real sketch to make some bigger paintings, and a place where I can try out color combinations and other different motifs and things like that. So I really need to have a place where I can do that. I could do that with oils on paper. I have been doing that as well, but the thing is, oil takes a lot of time to dry, and it's not an easy medium to work with just to sketch. Yeah, mostly because of the drying time. So I really need to work on this one. So I will put the link to that video in the description if you want to see that as well. It's not my idea. I have also seen this done in other places, but this one I thought that gave me the idea that I should try that. And it's also a really nice channel with she works in a totally different style than me, so sometimes it's relaxing for me to watch somebody doing something totally different. And yeah, you might enjoy that channel as well. So I have already prepped one page and a spread with the gesso some days ago, and I have taken some pictures of a base that I have on the dining table of some, what's the name? Daffodils. It's the name from my garden. I don't know if I said that. They have bloomed a little bit later than what they used to do. So yeah, I put some ones in a base, and in the evening the sun was hitting them very pretty, so I took a lot of pictures, and I thought I will try to paint those, because I would really like to paint. I'm playing with the idea of painting some still lifes, and yeah, this was perfect, and I can try two things out in one paint. So let's start and let's see what I can get out of that. So as always, I started sketching the motif, and you can see which image I chose here on the screen. So I am just making a sketch very roughly, and I will speed that up so you don't have to wait to see that in real time. And once I was happy with the composition, I started painting. I had forgot to put some paper to protect the pages underneath, so I just stopped and put a paper in between the other pages. So regarding the GESSOED paper, my first reaction was that it was pleasant to put paint on it, but I quickly discovered that I had to be careful of how much water I applied in the paint, because as you could see, it runs very easily, because of course there's a application of an acrylic paint. Gesso is acrylic based, so now the paper doesn't absorb any water, and this means that the paint also takes a lot of time to dry. So, but it was okay. I did like this, having this gesso underneath. I just had to get used to it. And regarding the motif, this is the first time that I actually managed to finish still life motif. And to be honest, I had a lot of trouble finishing this. At some point, I wasn't really not liking what I had, so I had to pause and go away from it and get back again. But I said to myself that I had to finish it, because you never know, it can turn out well. So I just kept going. Yeah, it's not a kind of motif that I am used to paint. I am more used to paint landscapes this way. So it's not because I can't paint flowers. I can paint flowers. I have painted a lot of flowers, but not in this loose kind of style. So having to use big brushes and not be able to go into details was bothering me, because I couldn't get them right. I was, I don't know, fighting is the word, but I was having trouble with choosing the right colors, mixing the colors, and the details on the flowers, getting them right in a loose style. So some of the flowers I painted over several times. And the other thing I noticed with the gesso underneath is that the first layers of wash applied, I painted this with the wash, when I painted over with a new color, they were reactivating a little bit too fast to my taste, or compared to what I was used to. So I had to take this in account as well. I will leave you now with some music, and I will get back to you at the end. So now I am finishing with these last details, and I decided to make the background a little bit darker so the flowers would pop up even more. Put a date on it, and that's it. And here's a close-up. As you can see, it's very rough, very loose. And despite it wasn't having so many challenges with the paper and the paint and the motif itself, I am very happy that I finished it, and I'm sure I can do this better another time, but just having finished this one made me quite happy. So let me know what you think about this. Do you have some experience using gesso and gouache, or how do you overcome the paper absorbing too much water? Yeah, let me know. I am very curious to see what others do. And yeah, I hope you liked this video and you got something out of it. And as many others say, stay creative. That is the main thing that I want to give here in this channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.